cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Interesting note about our 2 quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Alexander on the tackle.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
At the 10-yard line.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, check it. Mike 42, Mike 42. All day, dog.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now it's Ryan Suckathon after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
42, 42. Bend it. Bend it. Alert 3.
Now Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The carry. Warren Burke.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
You. 58, boys, 58. Come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in. Hey, track it. Under 10. Alert.
Here's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14. Packers nothing. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not just sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll move the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Switch. Ball bandit. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards on the play, first down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Brady going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
On the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He'll take over 1st and
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rodgers
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
He was
pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Watch the shot. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Come on, D.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Fournette on the carry.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A handoff to Fournette. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. First and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Hey, Alabama. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing now is Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Hold 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 31. 25. Check 25. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Adams has it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year. And they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
The 3-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Jair Alexander.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
You get down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down? talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold to the fuck up. Be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold to the fuck up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold to the fuck up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold to the fuck up. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my